Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be working on the YZ125 again, finally uploading another video. I'm working on it consecutively, which makes me happy. That was my ultimate goal. And if you haven't seen the last upload that I did on the bike, we put the engine back together, got everything Cerakoted, threw all those Cerakote parts on, put it on the bike or on the frame, and I think it turned out pretty good. Let me know what you think. Between the last upload and this video, I worked on a lot of parts, restoring them, making sure that everything works. But yeah, so we cleaned up the pipe. That thing turned out pretty good. There's a few dings on it, but I'm really not worried about those things because this is a budget build. It's not gonna be perfect. The subframe cleaned up really well, and the biggest project was the exhaust. That thing turned out really good. It actually needed to be replaced, but I decided to keep it, to restore it. Turned out really good. I even burnt the tip a little bit just to give it a kind of a cooler, better look. I don't know what you would call that, but anyways, then I repacked it, sealed it all up, and we're ready to put all those things on the bike. So hopefully today we're gonna start this thing. That is my ultimate goal, and yeah, hopefully even get the wheels back. So I haven't mentioned, I dropped off the wheels to get powder coated. I will show you what those look like whenever they come back, and then we'll wrap them up in tires and hopefully test drive this thing. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, this bike is put back together for the most part. Most of the essential things are on, minus the wheels. But I think it's time to start this thing. As you can see, I threw on the tank. I cleaned it up as much as I could. This is all going to be covered by the seat anyway. I couldn't really get that off, but graphics are going to cover up most of the scratches that are there. Filled it up with oil, filled it up with coolant, and I did, on this side, I hooked up all the fuel components, made sure that the carb wasn't leaking, in which it was. I think the float was stuck, so it's good now. I even replaced the petcock because the original one was leaking. I did not feel like buying a rebuild kit, so I just went and bought a brand new OEM one, which was actually almost cheaper than buying a rebuild kit. I mixed up some fuel, 32-to-1, good old Klotz oil. That stuff smells really good, but I think it's gonna be pretty good to break in the bike just to get a little extra oil in there, have it burn through the entire system. But anyways, I think we're ready to start this thing. Gonna put you on the tripod and try to kick this thing over, see if she runs. Fired it up, but I think the idle is set very low. So I'm gonna adjust that, we're gonna try again. Kill switch works. So I gotta play around with this idle. Be right back. All right, so the bike is alive. This thing started. I'm super happy about that. I did not want to button this bike up entirely because I wanted to check for leaks, make sure everything's working, and then not have to deal with taking everything apart and then putting it back together. So, but yeah, fired up. Having a little bit of an issue with the idle. So I turned in this screw right here plenty of times and it's not enough, so I think I have to rejet the entire carb. But other than that, that is the only issue I'm seeing right now. There are no leaks, no oil leaks, no coolant leaks. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna see if I can kick it over here. These are not the right shoes for this. Anyway, so that's the idle. It's a little bit too low, but yeah, fires right up. I'm super happy about it. And then hopefully in the next video, I'm gonna button this thing up the rest of the way and get a rip on it for the first time. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up the video right here. I got pretty far in this build. I'm pretty happy about it. Originally, I wanted to finish the entire bike in this video, but this is why I did not button up the entire bike completely, because I knew I'd probably have to tear it back apart to, to do something. And this case is the carb. I'm missing a few other little small things that I still have to order, but hopefully in the next video I'm gonna have this thing fully done, wheels on, and ripping down the trail. We'll have to try it out. I'm super excited about that, but I want to thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.